you have two different tips to choose from. So here is your define tip, okay? And then I'm gonna flip it over and show you, here is your line tip. So you can really decide which side you want to use, but we'll teach you how to use both sides here. $25, but you're basically getting a twofer right here. So black or brown is your choice, and I would say maybe you want to think about picking up both because there's a time and a place for both a black and a brown, of course. All right, Mel, so are you ready to move on to liner?
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah, you're having fun with your palette.
I know, I'm still playing with the eyeshadow palette. I can't get enough.
Well, I mean, you know, when there's 12 colors to choose from.
Yeah, I know, I can't stop.
Okay, so let's learn a little bit about when we use which side.
Yeah, so like you said, it's basically two liners in one. Everything you would ever want in a liquid liner is here for you. So we have two really versatile sides. So this first side, if you zoom in there, is a really, really flexible brush tip. So there's tiny, tiny little bristles, and I'm trying to like move it so you can see how flexible it is. And what that allows you to do is get in between every single lash and tight line your upper lash line. And then the other side is a precision felt tip. So this is almost like a calligraphy pen is what I like to call it. So it's super pointy, super precise. So you can get that amazing wing look. You can do any cool graphic liner look with that guy. So pretty much everything you need in one liner here.
Now, do we need to shake it before we use it?
I give it a little shake. Yeah, it kind of gets the bristles a little bit wet with product if you give it a quick little shake. And I'm gonna start with the brush side, the tiny little brushes. And my first tip is that I like to start in the center of my lid instead of, in the center of my lash line. Instead of starting in the corner and doing corner to corner, it's kind of harder to get a clean line. So I do really small strokes, little tiny strokes, start at the center and then work my way to each side.
Okay, so you're using the line side of the line and define, correct?
Yes, the one that's the little tiny bristles.
Gotcha.
And it's gonna get in between, since it's so flexible, every lash and make your lash line look fuller.
I mean, I think if you're really going for this precise look, it is so imperative to have the right tool.
Yes, and it's not easy to create. It's not easy to perfect, and that's why so many people have so many problems or fears with liquid liner. It's because the tool is just not working for them.
I know you weren't even close to being done, and I could already see a huge difference in your eyes.
I know, the way it defines is unbelievable. It's like, just opens your eye up. It's just so different.
Oh, that's so
How
pretty.
quick was that?
That's gorgeous.
And that was just with one side. So then if I wanted, I could go back with the precision side, with the felt tip, and really wing it out. So that's how I flip back and forth. I usually line with the brush side, and then, like it says on the component, it says line and define. So you'll always know which side is which.
Well, and the thing is too, when you get it home, beauties, I would say play with it. You know, it's makeup, it's fun. And if you don't have an absolutely perfect line the first time, that's okay. Keep trying and go in little strokes like Mel is teaching you right here.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Like you said, play with it. Makeup comes off very easily.
You don't have to do one full line and, you know, one full stroke.
And I used to try that. I used to just try to do the perfect line all the way across. But if you have a little bit of a shaky or unsteady hand, that can be difficult. So these short little strokes make it so much easier.
And now, is that the black one that you're using?
This is the Cafe Noir, which is black.
Okay, yeah, so that's the black one. And then we have a mocha, which is the dark brown shade. I would say, because I'm kind of into one color on top and one color on bottom right now.
Yeah, that is fun. I like that
The
look.
black and the brown is so perfect for that.
So perfect. And that I like to do that because sometimes you don't want black on the bottom if you don't want too harsh of a look. If you're going for a daytime look, brown on the bottom's perfect.
Nice, love it.
And it's a long wear formula. So both sides have the same great long wear formula. And it's water resistant, so not waterproof, so it'll be easier to get off at the end of the day, but it is water resistant and oil resistant. So if you have oily lids or if you sweat throughout the day, it won't smudge, it won't feather. I've used so many liquid liners that the second I paint it on, it kind of shoots right up my eye and feathers all in the tiny little lines in my eyes. And this never feathers on me. I love that about this liner.
So can you use this in the inner rim?
Yeah, you definitely could use this in the inner rim. I'll show you. I think I would use the felt tip side if I did that. Yeah, you see? You could use it on the inner rim.
Sure.
I usually don't do inner rim just because it's just my personal preference.
Well, also we're kind of going for a daytime look.
Yeah, so I think my eyes look like a little bit harsh with a inner rim look, but it's totally up to preference. Some people love that inner rim look.
I kind of love it.
A little bit. Yeah, you either love it or you don't. It's either one or the other. Either you do it every day, morning, noon, and night, or you just don't do it ever, and I don't do it ever. Just a personal preference. But yeah, so I'll just show you the brown on the back of my hand. I think this is the brown. Yeah. So if you want to see this shade.
And you can just see too, look at the pigment in that. Look how it just glides right on.
So it's a really dark brown, and then that's the other side. So the one gets you a little bit darker of a pigment, that felt tip side.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it. We have lots of conversation in the Facebook chat right now. A lot of people really amazed with the fact that you can get the look with liquid liner, but without having all the difficulty of putting on liquid liner. Because I don't know about you, Mel, but for me, well, you might be good at it. I'm not so great with the little brush and getting in there unless like the tools are absolutely perfect. And that's what Doris has done for us. She's given us the perfect tools here. So once again, I'll just show you both sides. This is the line side, and this one actually has little bristles, which are going to be kind of hard to see, but they are actually individual. But it's very flexible.
They're so tiny.
I know, it's so hard to see. Maybe if I had a longer fingernail. There you go. See I'm splitting apart a little? There you go. So there's your little bristles. And then here's your calligraphy side there. So she's really given us everything that we need in one pencil, which is fantastic. So $25 gets this home. Brown or black, very simple, or both. Right? If you head on over to beautyiq.com, pop those in the shopping cart and keep hanging out with us. We're right in the middle of a do-it-yourself eyes tutorial. And of course, Mel, we can't stop without doing our glam lashes. All right, so here we have our multi-dimensional mascara. This is Effortless Lash, which I love. Great formula on this one.